going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That's it, fly. Complete to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now from inside the red zone. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, Get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was...
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Using his legs, it's man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Foster. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I love when defenses see pulling guard, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman, and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Jukes his way for more. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Working the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trench.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He breaks a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for room. It's Young. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. powers through the defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Michigan State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And there's something you don't see very often, a fumble on a quarterback sneak, and quarterbacks got to do a really good job of bellying the ball and securing it before you start pushing forward. I don't know if he ever really had control of it. The defense was able to knock it out and create the takeaway.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Pulls it, fired complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's right. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
The give as they work on that clock. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be...
Makes the grab on the big throw. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Dropping back, it's right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Pulls it in on the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remain. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They'll immediately call timeout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
USC 50, Michigan State 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pulls it in. It's Rossi. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. This is what you're looking for when you have the better